Greetings. Today we're going to have a segment of Teacher Moves with my good girlfriend, Andrea Burrell. And with Teacher Moves, what we ask participants to do in a classroom is look at what the teacher's doing in order to get her students learning. So for Teacher Moves today, we're going to ask Andrea to tell us how she's moved into the position that she's in now so we can see what she's doing and how she got there. So hello, Andrea. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am super excited to be here. My name is Andrea Burrell. Again, just super excited to share this space with you. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. So tell us a little bit about how you got into education.
Wow. So, this is actually my 21st year in education. And every single year, I have served in some capacity with special education. So, I've always wanted to be a teacher, which is like hilarious. I remember, back in elementary school when we left for the summer, that's when we used to have the carbon copies of worksheets. And at the end of the year, your teacher would give you any of her leftovers. So every single year, I would take her leftovers, go home for the summer, line up my teddy bears and my brother, and teach. He hated it, but I loved it. So every since I can remember, I've always wanted to be a teacher. And so I went to University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, go Hawks. And at that time, I wanted to study elementary education, but it wasn't offered. So I was like, okay, here's special education. Let me try that. And I have absolutely loved it. Super excited that that's the route that I chose to take. So for the past 21 years, again, I have served. My first year teaching, I was actually in Worcester County Public Schools, which is on the Eastern Shore. Ocean City is in Worcester County. So I'm quite sure folks are familiar with Ocean City. But ever since then, for the past 20 years, I've been in Prince George's County Public Schools. I started off as a resource teacher, elementary resource teacher. And since then, I've served multiple roles, be it a resource teacher, a co-teacher. 2 years, I served as a general education teacher in middle school. I've served as a co-chair, then I chaired a department, special education department by myself. I've been a mentor teacher, an itinerant teacher, and right now I'm a special education instructional specialist. So again, 21 years in this game.
Incredible journey. So I'm just going to sidetrack real quick and ask, how did you wind up being a middle school regular ed teacher?
So when the 2 years that I taught middle school, there wasn't a general education teacher. So I stepped into the role. So yeah, so it was interesting.
Okay, so now that we've talked about how you started, let's talk about your teacher moves. How did you get in the position that you're currently in?
uh, Working hard, working hard. My name has always, my name is important to me. So definitely, any opportunity that I had to shine, any opportunity that I had to, present within my school and outside of my school, any opportunity that I had to partner with others to present anything related to special education, I definitely took advantage of those opportunities. I am a national board certified teacher, and I definitely think that opened a lot. I don't think I know that opened a lot of doors for me. So that's how I got to where I am now. Definitely working hard and stepping outside of my comfort zone, actually being pushed outside of my comfort zone, because truth be told, I would much rather reside in my comfort zone. But just taking opportunities to go outside of my comfort zone to offer my expertise and my love for teaching with others.
So now that you have been working really hard, tell me where you want to go. Where do you want to go with
Uh,
that?
That's a great question. That's a great question. For y'all, a position that I didn't mention was a mentor teacher. So for about 5 to 6 years, I served as a mentor teacher, and I absolutely loved that role. But I also had the opportunity to see firsthand the impact that stress and anxiety has on not only new and novice teachers. Truth be told, stress and anxiety also has an impact on veteran teachers as well. And at that time in my career, I too was struggling with stress, trying to balance it all. And so I wanted to help myself with, stress reducing techniques. And I also wanted to help my mentees because they were awesome teachers, awesome teachers. But stress was having an impact on the way that they showed up. So I actually, one night, because I couldn't sleep, Scrolling through social media, I saw an ad for a program called Breathe for Change. And I pursued that program. I actually got accepted into it. And it is an awesome program. As a result, I am now a certified yoga instructor and a social emotional learning facilitator. And I love to bring wellness work to my everyday work. So I've done things like embed wellness section into the newsletter that I lead out for our department that goes to school-based staff. I'll offer monthly 30-minute gentle yoga sessions for special education teachers, as well as general education teachers, Zumba lessons. So I'm saying all of that to say that for the past couple years, I've really been on this initiative to really support the well-being of educators. And so I'm not quite sure where I'm going with that, but I do know that I definitely want to continue to leverage that work because the content that we teach is important. The students that we teach are even more important, but the way that we show up to do the work is most important. And so that's where my heart desire is to really support teachers' well-being. So I'm quite sure that my next moves would definitely involve going deeper into that route.
Thank you so much. And if you want to learn more about Andrea and those special yoga techniques and how to really, decrease your stress, you can check out our members only section because we do have a link to her upcoming events and a way that you can contact her. Thank you so much, Miss Burrell, for being on Teacher Moves.
Thank you, Ms. Blocker. It's great to be here.